What's going on, fight fans? This shit got undercard in boxing. Let's start with the intro. We got to start it off by giving my guy.
Sunday Showcase, made possible by a public service grant from the National Endowment for the Arts and Bristol Myers Company in association with its divisions.
Yeah. All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff Undercard boxing shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards his cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Borough Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake kids. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. It's Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment. He bringing a appliance so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's Undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man. From the motherland, word him up.
What's going on, people? What's going on? This shit got undercard in boxing. Beautiful day. Finished with work on the drive home. Just wanted to, get on here, talk some boxing with boxing fans. We have a jam-packed weeks of fights. I'm going live this Saturday. We're going to be breaking down all fight cards, and we have about 9 of them. We have boxing starting from Thursday on the Zone. Gucci Man making his Golden Boy debut on the Zone. A good young up and coming fighter, prospect level, but he's headlining his own card, which means Golden Boy's putting a lot of stock behind him. I'm excited about exactly what we have going on and moving forward. Boxing is in a really good place. We're seeing I guess, the rise of fights, being made, being signed, fights coming together. So many fights on the docket that, it's hard to stay focused on exactly what's going on. You have Tio versus Josh Taylor this Saturday. You have Derevyanchenko versus Munguia. You have Xander Zayas making his return from injury. You have Shushu Carrington also on that card. I believe also Jermaine Ortiz is on that New York card. So a lot of upcoming fighters are getting their opportunity. This is considered a big card. Skills from New Orleans, salute, salute. How do I put a comment in here? Oh, supposed to comment. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm dropping the link. What's up, Skills? Salute to you, big bro. How are you feeling today, man? Manhattan. I'm in Manhattan right now, and it looks like the entire city's on fire. There's some kind of uh I don't know how to describe it. There's a fire in Canada, and I guess it's blowing over here. So Manhattan looks completely dark and spooky, but it's all right though. I'm finished with work. I get to talk this good boxing. I was saying there's going to be a DAZN card this Thursday. Friday you have Adrian Broner. Saturday you have Sonny Edwards. I'm telling you, we are being blessed over and over. And yo, hit the link, Skills. Hit the link. Come on up, bro. I'm pulling you up. You're tagged in, bro. Come on up. Hit the link. Just wrap some boxing real quick. Some current news, what you heard, what's been going on, what you're excited about. Let's talk some boxing. Um, so yeah, this Friday is filled with a lot of different events from all, like, the thing about boxing that's so great is that it's not centralized in one location. It's in the UK. It's on different platforms. DAZN, BT Sports, DAZN. There's a Showbox card on Friday. Like, if you love boxing, this is the perfect time to sink your teeth in, tell people that you're proud to be a boxing fan, and shout from the rooftop that each and every week you're being filled. Like there's a one fight card. Last week we had the GOAT, Clarissa Shields, put on a dominant, exhilarating performance. Yes, there were some critiques that we all made to her performance. If she wants to knock out, go to the body a little bit more, she did go body, body, head. You saw that she, showed different combinations. She did offense, she did defense. Bro, because I'm still on the clock, I can text, but I can't talk just yet. It's all right. Skills, salute to you. Yo, bro, I just got off myself, bro. Like, so I'm gonna just come. What I do is I come up here on my drive home because I'm usually in traffic, and I was gonna wrap some boxing. Um, you got Teo versus Josh Taylor. That fight looks. Let's see what happens when they get together. If the animosity that they're building within this fight actually shows that like that's how they really feel about each other. There has been a lot of back and forth. We know that Teo can talk up a fight, sell a fight. He tries to use his words to get into the minds of his opponent. With George Cambosos, he thought that his mind or his mouth was going to work, but his hands didn't seem to deliver that night. He's claimed that he didn't claim, he says he had complications with his breathing, with his health, that making the wait for the final time to defend his belt was very difficult. He even still thought he won the fight, but, hopefully we get a focused Teo, which is what everyone's been talking about. And I'm just excited for boxing. Sonny Edwards versus Ocampo. Josh Teo mentally is unset. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been trying to get people to bet me. I got Taylor for 8 round stoppage, 8 to 9. You know what I mean? Only because like people don't really pay attention, but he's like a vicious fighter, bro. Like, and he's borderline on the dirty side. If you watch some of the fights, and yeah, Loma's a solo, absolutely, Loma's a solo, bro. And I mean, it's crazy that in boxing we don't, whether you like the decision or not, why do you get to petition ahead of other people who've been waiting in line to jump the line and go again? That's like, hi, Miss Joette, how you doing? Miss Joette, is the smoke coming from Canada? I heard it's coming from Canada. What does that say? I can't see that. Taylor in 5. Damn, Taylor in 5? Woo! You thinking about you gonna starch him? You gonna starch him like you did Comey, huh? Hi, Miss Joette, how you doing? No, not tonight, Miss Joette. It's on Thursday. I'm going to make a post about it. I made a post about Tyson Fury, and it kind of went viral. It's like 1.3K views on YouTube, where I was just, because Mauricio Suleiman had the nerve to call him the best fighter of this generation, or some foolishness like that. And I was reading the article, and I don't know, him are already pissed me off. And when he decided to put Tyson Fury in there, it kind of just snapped something in my head. And I did a little bit of research. I put something together, and I just voiced over the whole thing. And it's just like Fury, cocaine use, being suspended for steroids. Him literally getting in the ring, having to re-glove against Christian Hammer. Him just standing there like, huh? What? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I see it here. What the fuck? Can you see smoke? Yes, for real. Yes, Miss Joette. Yeah, we're seeing smoke in New York, New Jersey. The whole tri-state area is kind of being affected by the smoke. So hopefully whatever's going on up there, it's being taken care of. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. So it's funny that I was waiting for you to jump on so I can ask you that question. So thank you. So yeah, it is pretty bad. I took a couple of photos. I might post them as well. Of what New York City looks like. It's kind of hard to see because it's so, like, it looks brown. And the skies look not gray anymore or blue. It looks brown. And fire trucks have been running all over the place because I think everyone's calling, thinking that they smell or see a fire. Yeah, damn, it is crazy. Yeah, but we getting through it. I got the AC on the wrong way. Let me see. I need to push out all the air outside. I need that inside air coming in here. But yeah, so we have 9 boxing cards this weekend. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9 videos I gotta put together. That's 9 undercards I gotta break down. This Saturday, 8 o'clock, we're doing it again. early morning. We're going live. We're going to be talking every single fight card. We're going to be trying to pick the winner, style of victory, and we'll even put some parlays together. I'm not a betting man. Nah, not really, because I don't be winning. But we'll just try to see if we can predict the outcome of some of these fights because some of them are really, one sided. Tio only wins via KO, just like Bud. He cannot outbox Errol Spence can beat Bud via decision or stoppage, but only hopes a vicious 1-2. Yeah, I mean, I was letting the other fights because I feel like Spence and Bud is consuming all of boxing right now. Like all content creators, not speaking about anyone in particular, but a lot of them are focusing on Spence and Bud because it is the hot topic. Like if you post a video right now, you're pretty much guaranteed for it to do some numbers because people are talking about photos. Not talking about anyone in particular, but they're literally judging photos on YouTube, like who took the best photos. Um, and for me, it's like I get it. Mega fights deserve mega attention, but I don't want the other fighters who are also putting in blood, sweat, and tears and sacrificing to be, pushed to the side. Yeah, there's, yeah, isn't there a fight on Friday too? Absolutely, Miss Joette. Miss on Friday, you have the return of the great 4 division champion, a pound for pound great, Adrian the Problem Broner. He returns on Friday on pay per view. It's going to be $24.99. I think it's also going to be broadcast on Fight TV. Fight TV is actually a good place to download because what you call it, a lot of the pay per views you can buy them through Fight TV to watch. Not the Yes, yo. I hope we are not at a chemical war. Nah. It's the bro. There's some fires burning over the coast. Like one was in California, another one was in Canada, and we're getting the effects of it. It just like the winds is moving. You know what I mean? Like, and you can't move here. Hello, skills. Good evenings and blessings. Thank you for popping up. So right, I don't want the other cards in between now and July 29th to kind of fly into the wastebasket. You have Frank the Ghost Martin headlining his own card. You have Boots Ennis headlining his own card. You have Nonito Donaire headlining his card, making his return at his weight class, trying again for undisputed. You have after that, let's see, the 28th, you have Cool Boy versus Inoue before Bud and Spence. So there's a lot of fight cards between June and July, and I don't want the oxygen in the room to be sucked up by Spence and Bud. If you notice, there hasn't even been an announcement for a press conference. Does anyone find that strange? If you're gonna do like what you did with Tank and Ryan and have one press conference in New York and one in H Town, already. We ready? Salute, H Town. H Town always catches the loud. What's up, H Town? Who you got, H Town? Spencer Bud. What's up? Talk to me. Link is in the chat at the top. If you want to click the link, if anyone wants to click the link, I'm here. We're just talking a little bit of boxing. Beautiful Tuesday. Rest of the week is going to be jam packed with boxing. There's a Showbox card, which I probably will call on Friday, 9 p.m. Showbox is putting on, their developmental fighters. A lot of fighters started on Showbox. Sean Porter, Andre Ward, Regis Prograis, Boots Ennis. A lot of them start on Showbox and eventually graduate to their own Showtime headline card. So let's see if we can spot the next future star all day long. Yes, ma'am. Yo, H-Town been there since the first Showbox card. It was me, H-Town, and Keys to the Game Boxing. And we had a good time talking boxing. It was hella fun. But I thank you everyone for popping up. Yeah, so with all like Derevyanchenko versus Jaime Munguia. Is that a competitive fight? Is that a washover fight? Is there a chance for an upset there? Is Jaime Munguia overlooking Derevyanchenko, who it has been in some very close fights, but has once again missed the mark where he allows the fight to go to the decision. You have another Ukrainian fighter fighting, not just for himself but for his country, and trying to accomplish something. He wants to get back into the rankings of possibly competing for a belt. And what better than knocking off a 41-0 prospect? Oh, excuse me. He's a former world titleist. I apologize, Jaime Munguia, but has turned down two opportunities at fighting Janibek for the 160 belt. So he's officially a duck, but he is a former world champion. So I'm going to give him the respect for what he did at 154, and give him no respect. I'm joking. When it comes to 160, now I'm giving him respect, bro. But Jaime Munguia, he's now like doing interviews saying that he wants Charlo after. He wants Canelo. I just think they put a piece of paper in front of Jaime Munguia and then he just talks, because you make no sense, bro. You're at once. Are you planning on leaving 160 and going to 168? Because if that's the case, we can get you in the ring with David Benavidez tomorrow, bro. We can set it up. David Morrell's been looking for sparring partners or somebody to beat on. Like, Jaime, just say, listen, I fight whoever they put in front of me. I'm willing to take on the best test. My promoters didn't want me to go across the street and fight on ESPN, but just do boxing. What up, my G? Hope the graduation went well. Salute to your daughter. Big steps, and it's always a pleasure when you can be there for those type of activities. My daughter and son got a father basketball game at their school on Thursday. So I plan on going to work, try to get off. I'm getting off early, and I'm going to attend at like 6:00. So it's definitely important to show up for your kids. They remember things like that. So salute to you, brother. And the live was live. I couldn't stay on the whole time, but of course you was cooking on them. And think about all the fight hype interviews that's going on right now. How many different fighters they're trying to cover. Hey, most improved. Salute. That's what we're talking about. Funny enough, this is not said enough, but we are raising the next generation of kids. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you guys know, but Fanon posted that his son had to have an emergency surgery. All went well. So if you guys get a chance, check his community posts, send him prayers, well wishes, love, because, those things can be very scary. 1 minute, everything's okay. The next minute you're in the hospital. And, I'm very happy to hear that everything is all well. He missed our live, which is, we are so accustomed to him being there. It's like he's part of our morning routine. But yeah, a lot of love today on her live. So absolutely, bro. Of course. So, if you guys get a chance, just stop by or go by Fanon's post and just send your well wishes to his son. Things went well. So, we're raising the next generation of children, of leaders, of, men, women, and being on how we're brought up is going to be a reflection of how they go out into the world and treat other people. So, congrats to my niece. Salute. Facts. So what I was chopping about. Yeah. How many different fight cards? Sonny Edwards. I think he's defending his IBF title. There's title fights on different networks. So, there's implications all around boxing, just not bigger, sometimes bigger than the big fights. I want to know when Raymond Ford is going to get his opportunity at a title. I know that, I believe the WBA, after Lara and Woods fights, has ordered a mandatory, and it's not, or they've ordered someone to Woods to fight the number one contender for an opportunity to fight back Woods, something to that effect. I have to do my research and get back to you guys with that information. But we want to see boxing continue to move. We don't want to see guys who are showing themselves to be at that level, never be given the opportunity for whatever reason. Like we want to see, you know, titles exchanging hands, fights being made where the outcome is in jeopardy, just like Spence versus Crawford. That's why there's so many debates across so many different platforms about who's going to win. And we won't know until after the fight who was right and who was wrong. But guess what? We should be entertained within the process of what's going on. We should love the build up, the press conference. They're speaking about one another. We should enjoy that just for the fight because, once again, they're leaving and putting together a legacy, or they're showing the ropes for the guys following behind. You know, I said that Tank and Ryan, whether you enjoyed the fight, whether you thought it wasn't a 50-50 fight, a fair fight, they laid the blueprint for how to successfully do 1.2 million pay-per-views, back-to-back press conferences. They were on different networks doing their own one-on-one interviews. I'm not sure if you saw, but Tank was places, Ryan was places. Not everything was done strictly on Showtime, but there's going to be an all access. There's going to be an epilogue. Appreciate you, my bro. Yo, we appreciate you, bro. You family, man. I love that you built a family because that's how I feel when I come here. Like when I see the people pop up, I know it's because they saw my name and they've given me the just due that you've given to everybody else, bro. Even Dame Lillard and Brian Custer was talking about giving people their just due. And I'm like, damn, they buying my mans. They buying my man's slogan. Look at this. But that's what's going on right now where everyone is just asking for that. Like the bare minimum, give them their just due. And you created a full platform on doing that. And that's why we rock with you so heavy. Like I see it in different interviews. Brian Custer, Stephen A. And it's because you know why? They're using the words verbatim. That's how I know like it's either reaching them somehow, some way, or they've heard it in passing. Like someone has walked by and was like, "Yeah, man, get that dude his just do it." Oh, I got you, H Town. Hold on. I got you, H Town. What? All right, H Town. Hold on, I can't add you, H Town. Give me a second, H Town. I see you in the back. My bad. Yo, H Town, you still there? I think H Town jumped off in the back. My bad, y'all. Something ain't right. What's going on? This feels from New Orleans. Talk to us. What's up? Studio. Oh, my fault. Skip. Thing. I my fault. I couldn't bring you up. H Town. My fault. If you can't hit the link again, I'm on my mobile phone, so it's a little different process for me. I'm not sure if I messed up, but I couldn't bring you up. Yeah. There's some fights on that top rank card with implications. You have Xander Zayas, someone who we're looking to see if he wants to fight Jalil Tucker after that fight. Like there are fights that's going to be happening after other fights. I would love to see Tucker come into the ring if Xander Zayas is successful in his return from hurting his hands. You have Shusu Carrington, 130-pounder who's slowly but surely knocking off guys with undefeated records, building his name. You see that he's moving around from different cards. He was on Shakur's undercard. Now he's on Tio's undercard. You have Abdullah Mason, who will also be on Jared Anderson's undercard. So, I'm excited for the state of boxing because things are happening. We're not really being stagnant. We're not sitting around and wondering what's next, what's going to happen. We literally have a calendar filled all the way to August. The people that are complaining that there's not enough boxing, not enough to talk about, you're not doing enough research. You're not working hard enough for the information. So that way you can enjoy it. Like, even if you're not hearing about boxing, you can read about boxing. Like, thank you, Mauricio Suleiman, for that, for the epic rant that I went off on and the views on YouTube. Because I don't know how you come to the point of saying the things that you say. But you are entitled to your opinion. I'm just entitled to mine as well. And I didn't say anything disparaging to you, but I just pointed out things that we are all aware of and have bared witness to when it comes to Tyson Fury. Being a drug cheat, he's been caught doing cocaine. He even admitted to doing it and said, "I can do whatever I want." I wonder why he felt so privileged. Yo, H Town, my 4G, hit the link, bro. My bad, my bad, H Town. State of boxing is in a ascending to the point where it's hard. It's interesting. Hard. The outcome is not yet, you know, written in stone. Where you're just like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen. You don't necessarily know exactly what is, because boxing is fun when the outcome is unknown, and we get to have if we can, have a respectable debate about how we feel the fight's gonna go, because it really is our opinion. The two guys have to get in the ring, throw punches, and that's when we're gonna know who's going to win that fight. And even during the fight, when we make our predictions, things can change in a matter of a heartbeat. How many times has your guy been winning, doing what he's supposed to do? He's got the guy up against the rope, and oh man, he's laying on the floor. Like, yo, what happened? You said he was winning. Well, yeah, he was, but he got sloppy. He dropped his hand trying to throw a haymaker, and he got clipped. It's happened. It's part of boxing. And for a lot of people who's asking, I will be soon releasing. I think I blocked myself. Hit the link again. Let me see. I'm gonna put it in the chat again. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me put it back in there. I'm gonna put it back in the chat each time. Let's see. We'll figure it out, bro. We'll figure it out together, man. I wanted to salute you too, man. One day we was on the live, you and Brian Corbett hit the link. I fell off. My computer was acting up, and y'all ran the stream for about another good hour, bro. So I'm always grateful for that, because y'all literally held down the channel while I was, trying to figure it out. And when y'all finished, I just ended it because y'all was having such good conversation, back and forth, being respectful. Like, I don't know if it was from Adams, but we can always get on and have a discussion once we're both mutually respectful of everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, boxing should be about, the enjoyment of it. Win, lose, or draw, no matter how you feel about who's playing. All right, now I got you, H-Town. You right here. Yeah, all right, hold on. You know why I do this? Edit name, kick from studio, ban from studio. No, I wanted to bring him up. Why am I banning him? Now, I see you, H-Town. Give me a second. I see you in the background. I'm just trying to figure out how to get you to come up, H-Town. Give me a second. Thank you for everyone to pulling up. Please hit the like button. If you would like, the Cash App is floating across the screen. Aha. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's just not doing what I needed to do. Now, I see you, H-Town. Just won't allow me to add you, bro. That's on me. I don't know why. I'm on my smartphone. Ugh. Sometimes these smartphones are dumb. But it won't allow me to bring you up. But nah, you still there, bro. Thank you for trying. See, I put the link in, and I thought it would work normally like how it usually does, where you hit the link and then, I'll bring you up and we just have a conversation. But for some reason, it's not. I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, StreamYard. Just adding a little complications to the life. Damn, it really smell like smoke out here in Jersey. It's crazy. All right, people, get your mask on for sure. Yeah, blessings, bro. Blessings. Yeah, the Cash App is floating on the bottom. Cash App is Undercard Boxing, one word. Thank you for your likes and support, man. I'm enjoying boxing, bro. This boxing talk has been really, like, really good. Win, lose, or draw. Whoever, even if you have your favorites, like, I'm trying to figure out how to get myself to Atlantic City to go see Boots. Because that's down the road. Like, hour and a half to go see Boots headline his first Showtime card. You gotta be excited about stuff like that because you were with him when he was an undercard fighter. You were with him when, you know, who is he for? I literally had a conversation with somebody yesterday calling the interim IBF belt that he has a Reggie belt. I said, if it's a Reggie belt, gee, why does he have to pay sanctioning fees for it? Why is it that he undercard Spence or Bud, who wins what round and how? All right, so listen, I got Errol because he's Jamaican. Simple. We ain't gonna do all that extra talking. I got Errol because he's a dog. I think it's a stoppage from the medical team throwing in or bringing over Bud because that right eye is swollen to a pumpkin, and they wave it off. Like, it's not the corner that stops it, not his team, but the medical staff says, yo, this dude is not going to be able to see from the side anymore. And they stop the fight. That's how I see it playing out in the 11th round. But it's back and forth, and I think Spence puts Bud on the canvas for that fight. I think he touches the ground. But he gets up, he shows his dog, he battles it, but he takes an hellacious beating, and the referees have to come in and save Bud from himself because, Bomac is going to be too busy eating Cheetos to throw the towel in. I'm just messing. But, yeah, that's how I see it playing out. But it's a damn good fight, bro. Whew. Oh, it's a beautiful fight because they're just they're good fighters. They're great fighters. And they're going to put on an exciting show for us, the fans, and giving us something that we've been talking about. Like, imagine now you can put all your debates to rest. You can now not have to rest on what you think is going to happen. You don't have to keep telling people, man, I know he's going to beat him. Now you can actually, go watch the tape. You saw what he did in the 6th round. He did this tanky leg. I just think Errol Spence Jr. is a different type of animal, one that Bud has not tested himself against. He may have sparred elite guys in the past, but a fighting and sparring is two different things, and I don't think he's fought. He's never even fought at the magnitude of having this many people in an arena when he's had a fight. I know what he did in Omaha for his undisputed versus Ndango, but what if the lights are too big? Bruce, Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute. Please go like and subscribe, guys. This guy's a boxing historian. Always putting me on. I'm learning. I'm gonna have him on one day just to talk boxing to the point where I'm just gonna be like, Didn't know that. Okay, learned that. Okay, cool. Understood. Yep. So, this weekend, filled with boxing cards, filled with if you were watching boxing on Saturday, it might be an all day in the house type of thing where don't make plans because you're probably going to miss the early cards, which is going to be in the UK. You're probably, not going to be as ready for the evening cards because you're going to be so tired from the morning time. Like the people who stream or talk about those fights that come on at like 12 o'clock in the day, salute. Because that's hard. Because, soon as noontime comes, you run from noon to like 11, 12 o'clock in the night, depending on, how they like to drag on some of these cards. Put on commercials, skip some fighters, guys don't get to televise you, but they'll come back and put them on after the show is over just to get the fight in. Salute to boxing. Entertaining us, giving us so much to do, so much to talk about. I know these writers must be having a field day right now with what's going on in the sport of boxing. Like just things to write about, narratives, conflicts, who wins here, how do they see this, trainers being about this, right? Bozy Ennis, he has a fighter fighting on the Tio card, June 10th, right? Probably, I think Haven Bradley or somebody else. Christian Carlo, I think. Yep. I'll ask YSM to confirm that. Shout out to YSM Sports Media. Um, he has him fighting on the June 10th card. Let's jump ahead. He has Boots on the 8th. He has Andy Cruz on the 15th. Now, it works out well because while they're in camp together, they're training and preparing each other for the fights. But now you have to be in different locations. Now you have to be here. You have to be there. You know, we've all been saying as Derek James put too much on his plate with the fighters that he's acquired because they're each going to have their own. Anthony Joshua speaking about returning in August. Ryan Garcia is talking about returning in August. Jermel Charlo still hasn't announced when he will be returning. But we also have Tim Tszyu versus Ocampo coming up next week. Fight to watch. Who else? You also have Frank Martin, July 15th, headlining his own card, probably in, it would be dope if they put it in Dallas, but I think it's going to be in Vegas. I think it's going to be at the Casino Hall where, who just fought there? I think Rowley and, Barrosos just fought there. I think that's the same place where he's going to be headlining, which would be dope. But once again, like, as a trainer, you have to, I need to be here. I need to be there. Say if your fighter was an international fighter fighting on a UK card, you would have to make sure you're prepared and have yourself together to be up for that travel. That's not light, Those miles can weigh on you. I'm just excited for boxing. I thank you guys for pulling up, stopping by, kicking it with me. Oh man. So this Thursday, which is what I started the post about, if you see the thumbnail, Manny, I think it's Gucci Man, that's what he calls himself. Manny Flores will be making his DAZN Golden Boy debut this Thursday on DAZN. If you have the DAZN app, please, Flawless Mentality, Dr. Mark, salute to you. Always a pleasure. I've always been listening to some of your breakdowns. They are phenomenal. They're insightful. You call them Budrick. That's hilarious to me. Dr. Mark, salute. Great breakdowns. You're right. It's not a 50-50 fight, but we're doing that so that way people start putting money on Bud. Dr. Mark, we need to make, you see the odds are, I think Bud is currently favored in the betting. I think EJ is coming in as the underdog in this fight, which I know it sounds crazy, but let's go make some money. Is this place closed? No, it's closed. Yeah, salute to, yeah, we need people to start putting some of the money on Bud, so that way when it's time for us to put our bets in, we come out looking like, the smart heroes. Like, man, how'd you see that coming? Well, there's some research. This is one of those, you can't really play with stuff like that. That's serious. I'm excited though. I'm excited for the state of boxing. I don't want, the cards in between now and July 29th to just, be a washover for people covering boxing because all they care about is the big major fight that's happening in July. There's so much more going on. There's so much more going on. I'm excited for it. Thank you guys for coming and popping up with me. We're going to call this Evening Drive with Campbell. I drive, from Manhattan to New Jersey. I just kicked with y'all, talk some boxing. Y'all guys have anything, Any questions? Anything that y'all saw in the news that y'all want to discuss? I mean, I had a reaction to something I saw Mauricio Suleiman post that he called Tyson Fury the best fighter of this generation, and that's why he's having a problem getting fights. Not that he was the one saying he wanted $500 million to fight someone. We all just it's like were you not playing record? He announced 2 weeks ago we had a big announcement coming. Did anyone forget that? Big announcement coming. Gypsy King back in the ring. I saw. I follow boxing. I'm a sports. I follow sports. So I saw the announcement for the big announcement. I wanted to see who was going to fight. I said Dillian White. Now Dillian White's over there trying to send contracts to Anthony Joshua, to Tyson Fury. He's all over the place trying to get a fight. And I'm like, what I told y'all. I told you. I told you. Salute. Even if Tyson Fury does get, they said that they're gonna. He's disgusting. Correct. Um, what you call it? They said WBC posted they were gonna order a mandatory. So I looked down a list of names as who can be a potential fight, and I saw Frank Sanchez. So I posted that up, and then I was blessedly educated by my guy L Dubs Boxing. Go like and subscribe to L Dubs. He has a website where he posts his upcoming fights, potential fights, and he's usually head on. So I saw Frank Sanchez as a possible fighter for Fury as it pertains to the WBC ranking, and he told me, nah, they're probably gonna do Frank Sanchez versus Chris Arreola. Like who would want to see that fight? Not me. I don't know. Like, just if you're gonna just play with the WBC, bro, just go over there, bro. It's okay. Call yourself the greatest heavyweight fighter in UK history. I don't care. Say you beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. Okay, all right, whatever. Just stay over there, and please don't ever come back over here. How you gonna say he's waiting for December to fight Usyk? Well, Usyk has to defend his belt against Daniel Dubois first. I think the fight date was August 26th. Making a lot of noise in the background. I apologize. Thank you guys for pulling up. Mr. Wet, Flawless, Just Do, Skills from New Orleans. I'm missing anyone. H-Town, Just Do Boxing. Hit you guys with the outro. And I thank you guys for pulling up, spending some time with me. I'm signing out. Thank you, Mr. Wet. Thank you to everyone that stopped by.